Hi, welcome to Lunalogic Tarot. I'm Juju, and this is going to be the a collective overall energies for August 2021 for fire energy. So you could have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius anywhere in your chart. You could be cross-watchers. You could be with a fire sign. You could love a fire sign, know one, or you're just attracted to this. Okay. Please keep in mind, I will be reading this from the fire sign's perspective best as possible. This will be looking at the entire month, just overall energies, August 2021, to see what's going on, what you might, what they might be facing, or fire signs, what you might be facing. Obviously, the roles can be reversed. Please keep in mind, these are very, very general. So take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's not your story, do not make it fit, okay? Also, everything is subject to free will. Your free will and anyone or anything that you are energetically connected to, currently, in the past, or in the future, as well as the will of the divine. No one is free from love, cause, and effect. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Spirit, what's going on for fire signs this month in August? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Collective of fire. Okay, we have butterfly, so beauty. Transformation as well is going to be big this month. Okay, let me get the rest. Okay, anything else for fire? Rebirth. Anything else for fire, please? Burden. Oh. We also have the dragon. So fire energy. We're going to go over this in just a minute. Ooh. Truth. I just heard the truth of burden, or burden of truth. The bard. Ooh. And the queen. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we got the cat, which can talk about independence and healthy boundaries here. So, where's my pencil? Okay. So here, let me see if we got repeating numbers real fast. So we have 7 and 7. 7. So 7, 7, 7. So this is really orchestrated by the divine. We also have 6 and 6 here. So if you want to step into more of queen energy or empress energy or what have you that you want to call it, more of your feminine power or embracing your feminine power, male or female, doesn't matter. Instead of being a novice about it, you're going to be very honest with yourself, because we got the enchantment of storytelling. You're going to be very, very honest and be very truthful with yourself and with others. Really be very honest with yourself, because the burden is the lie. The burden is the truth. In order to really build your stability with power and strength here, to balance things out, there's a beauty in being honest and being very truthful. There's a beauty in the rebirth here and the transformation about your truth, what that is, what that means for you. Speaking that truth to others, allowing someone else to speak their truth to you, but let it be honest. Okay, I'm also getting what's transforming too is the stories that we tell ourselves. Right? Stories that you're telling yourself. There's power and strength and stability within honesty and accepting all parts of yourself. There's also maybe you might be going to someone for some type of counsel as well, or someone's coming to you, fire signs, for counsel possibly. But there's a need for healthy boundaries here. Okay, because we have the cups here. This is the Queen of Cups, so it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. Another fire sign. There's burdens and deception, though, here. There's a burden, but she's in the upright, so there's a burden here. I just heard Beast of Burdens. I think that's a song by, I want to say the Rolling Stones. But I'm not sure. Google it if you want to. But again, there's a beauty in the transformation of truth, the standing in the light of your truth, crossing a bridge, but let it be an honest one, right? And rebirthing of the stories we tell ourselves to step into true power. Male or female, doesn't matter. Anything else, please? Fear. There's a fear of being honest. 48 breaks down to 12, which breaks down to 3. There's a fear of outside influences. There's a fear of whatever direction that you're trying to take, or crossing a... Okay. It feels like you're trying to cross a bridge of fear. You're trying to get over fear, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Finding more lightheartedness. But I feel, too, with poetry, myth, history, the enchantment of storytelling, be mindful, though. Okay? If you're trying to get over fear, let it be honest with yourself and others. Someone has a fear of telling the truth. Whatever, if it's a personal truth or truth about something. Wealth. We also have another 7. So 34, which breaks down to 7. We also have 7 here. Then we have 43, which is burden. So mirroring. Burden of, maybe there's a financial burden, or there's some type of burden around a deception around wealth or money. But then there's beauty in the transformation, though. It's also finding the beauty in simple things that bring some type of lightheartedness, but also can push you. It's like everything you've ever wanted, but no matter, just for yourself, in a relationship, in, now I'm sure someone has said this, but I can't remember who right now. Everything you've ever wanted, the life that you've always wanted, is on the other side of fear. Right now, some of you are just now stepping into the, what is that movie? The Never-Ending Story, when he steps into, like, the muddy, like, bog of nothingness. You know, it's, like, waist deep up to, like, of mud, right? So it's kind of like you're stepping into that. Some of you are just now stepping into it. Some of you are, like, wading waist deep now already, like, kind of halfway through. Some of you are towards the tail end. Some of you are right. You can see right there. You can see it. You can smell it. You can taste it. You can feel it. You can be it. All the things. All the things. Right there. You know what I mean? It only takes another 30 seconds of courage. Just another. Every time you take another step, and it was hard, no matter how big, no small, no matter how small, remember, it took you courage to do that. And it'll take you another 30 seconds of courage to do the next one. And another 30 seconds of courage. So if you think that you're not brave or courageous, you are. Just to say that, okay? You are. Being courageous isn't being without fear. It's being scared and fearful and doing it anyways. So someone here is being called to speak their truth, but also stand in the light of their truth, whatever that is. Someone might have a very strong lack mentality, and they fear wealth or loss of wealth. If they fear success. They fear walking through this. It's like a doorway, right? Like a portal here. No, it doesn't really have to, but it feels like a doorway. Someone has fear of walking through that doorway. What's on the other side of that? Right? Sometimes we don't always get to know. Someone has fear of success. Possibly. So somebody here is going to be facing that. Speaking about that. Standing in the light of their truth about that. This queen here, whether it's you or somebody else, male or female, doesn't matter. This queen has power. Power of the dragon. Maybe that's something you could be channeling or tapping into, is the power of the dragon. Right? The gold dragon. The world serpent. The infinite. Maybe checking, if you're into Vedic astrology, checking out your Ketu and Rahu placements, which is the head and the tail of the world serpent. World snake. Or I guess could even be dragon. Somebody here is channeling or bringing in fire energy within themselves in a healthy way that power and strength of a mighty dragon or phoenix, whatever it is, and stepping into their, allowing their feminine power, male or female, doesn't matter, their friendships, their ability, their emotions to stabilize and to give them wealth. Wealth of emotions is being triggered by the dragon energy to allow that to come, to speak the truth, right? But someone does fear success somehow. Okay, the high priestess. Yeah, so you go from the queen to the high priestess. This talks about discernment, the presence. This talks about prophecy and vision too. More balance. There's a beauty in a birth, death, transformation, rebirth, right? There's beauty in that. Sometimes having great power means you have great responsibility. So use it wisely, I just heard. So someone here is stepping into high priestess. There's alchemy here. There's the goddess of the moon. There's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well, but doesn't have to be. It could also be very much you. Maybe you're stepping into your feminine, not just say like your feminine energy, but like the waters. Maybe go check out the water sign overall energies I posted a few days ago. I'll link it in the description box below, so if you want, you can go check it out. You don't have to, but maybe that might hold something important. See, we also have the serpent at the bottom of the deck, which is knowledge and healing, but the number 23 breaks down to two numbers. Well, one, it's military time for 11, so using your intuition, because a snake here is slithers on the ground, but it can feel the vibrations of the earth, and it smells with its tongue, so it can sense the subtleties. It's feeling the subtleties, right? A snake also sheds its skin. A serpent also sheds its skin, so it can transform. This is very transformative energy, okay? A lot of very healing energy. Then the 25 here, if you, or 23 when you break it down, makes a 5, so that would be, can talk about, again, major changes are at play here. So yes, the transformation from butterfly, from caterpillar to butterfly to queen to high priestess is here. Oh, look at this. Pay attention to messages from birds of prey. Also, these two are kind of very different from one another, but also the same as far as they are very spiritual. They're different because they have the different ways that they sense things. The hawk has clear vision, clear sight, clear knowing, clear understanding. This snake has clear smelling and clear sensing, right? Feeling. So it's balancing at least two energies. Listen to your intuition, maybe even keep a dream journal possibly, male or female, doesn't matter. Again, go check out that water sign, collective water element, overall energies for August too. There might be something there. I wish I could, I have to go back and watch it. I wish I could remember, but I don't know what it said. But there's an omen and messages though. Pay attention to your intuition, because we also have 23, which is military time, which is 11. And we also have 11. So you're being initiated. You're being called upon. You're being invited in, to go inward, to listen to whomever it is that you believe in. And if it's no one, then listening to your highest self, which is basically the soul of the divine, but to each their own. There's a need for you to also, we also have protection, 38, which also breaks down to 11. So we got 11, 11, 11. There might have been something that happened November 11th to 2011 that is still weighing heavy on you. Okay? But you just know that you are protected as you step into those waters. It's time to step into them. Okay? Then you also have the deer, gentleness and diplomacy, which is 22, which talks about self-mastery. A lot of synchronicities here. You're going from the novice, transforming major changes, into partnership. Okay, another 5, more transformation, major. So expect the unexpected here within yourself or within your environment. Things are really, it's like taking a hard knock, like a hard shift here. Okay, if that makes sense, like a hard, like, shift, like a little jolt. Okay, don't be worried about that, right? I mean, you're going to worry about it. But what I'm saying is like, it's okay. It's like, I don't, they're showing me an animal. Hold on. What animal is this? Okay, it's like the buffalo, right? Beautiful, very sacred, strong, grounded, abundant, sacred, very knowledgeable, very wise, deeply spiritual being. So they were showing me like the snow, like there's snow, and the buffalo's kind of like laying on the ground, right? Kind of laying there, and it's kind of snowing on him or her, and it rises and realizes it can move because now things are starting to defrost, if that makes sense. Someone's heart has been cold, and because of the fire energy or the dragon energies being called, or whatever it is that you believe is calling you. Also, strong Scorpio energy, very strong Scorpio energy. Very strong. The serpent, the butterfly, and the rebirth. Also the hawk here. Very strong Scorpio energy. Maybe you have Scorpio in your chart. Maybe you're channeling that energy. Very strong autumn transformation time. But there is strong partnership here. You're going from novice to partnership to high priestess, right? Or you're witnessing that, and you're going from queen to high priestess. So you're witnessing this transform and give. It's like the birthing of a high priestess within yourself, or the realization that you've always been that. There was a lot of healing that needed to take place, clearly, right? So that's awesome. I feel like this is pretty good. Male or female, again, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter gender identity, preferences, orientation, okay? So let's see. What are the messages we got? You trust, diplomacy, and gentleness. Okay? Trust the dragon, power of the dragon. Trust the path that you're on, right? Balancing things out. The dragon is here to balance things out. Sometimes things have to be purified. Sometimes we walk through fire in order to be cleansed of certain things. That doesn't mean you actually have to walk through fire. I'm talking about metaphorically speaking. In order to become our true authentic self, to have actual individual realization and actualization with total and complete radical acceptance, radical acknowledgement, radical accountability, and radical responsibility. I get very revolutionary energy from this reading here, so that's awesome. I'm digging that, actually. So let's see. Anything else for my fire signs, Aries, Leos? There's a revolution within your heart. There's a big yeah, I feel it. There's a revolution within your heart that is begging to be called upon or called out. I'm hearing that song by Billy Joel. We Didn't Start the Fire. Maybe you go listen to that. I think that's kind of cool. I think that's my fire signs, please. The spider. Be meticulous and patient. What are you weaving? Like, the spider is very spiritual, right? It can sense the little subtleties with the spidey sense, something like tickling its web, right? Oh, I got chills on my legs. Okay, so you guys are really, your spidey senses is kicking on. You might even be meeting someone who almost like can read the thread of fate in some regard. Maybe you're one of those sisters of fate. Maybe you're meeting another one. I don't know why that's coming through. Maybe, yeah. So for the women here, because this isn't men. For the women here, I feel like you have part of the thread of fate, or you can sense it, you can read it. Either you know somebody else who is able to, or you will be discovering this person, or both. And it's like it's almost like the three sisters of fate come together. What was, what is, and what is to come. And maybe you guys converge together. Not converge, but like you converse. Okay. The dragon again. Strength and wisdom. I'm telling you. There's something about dragon energy right now. The hourglass. Time is of the essence. Yes. You're being called You and the others are being called the three sisters of fate. I get that very strongly. Or the three dragon sisters, or the house of the dragon, or whatever that means for you. Serendipity. Look, bright new prospects are on the horizon. No matter what, more butterfly energy, more the fae folk, the good folk, right? Transformation. Okay. It will take, yeah. Be very dedicated. Then you have the golem. A close friend acts on your behalf. So someone may be petitioning, maybe, I don't want to say petitioning, but offering, or maybe it's petitioning, I don't know, to deities or to the Sisters of Fate. Or, again, there's something about the string. I keep getting that, the Sisters of Fate, the thread of destiny. Okay. Anything else, please? Fire. There you go. Reckless actions lead to conflict. So be mindful. If someone gives you wise counsel, obviously you have your own life. You live your life however it is that you wish to live, right? Be mindful, though, to not make hasty actions or to make decisions in haste. Although time is of the essence, they want you to use wisdom and be very meticulous and patient while you do this. Okay, if you're waiting on a friend to come and act on your behalf, they want you to be patient. They've already sensed that you needed the assistance. That's for some of you. Shield. Yes, they want you to shield. You are safe from harm because there is conflict. Conflict and dagger lie in wait. So they want you to spiritually shield and protect yourself, okay? Fire energy. Fire shielding. Firewalls. Fire shielding. Okay. What is this danger? I want to know, what is the danger? What is this danger? Could be from another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this could be you. Maybe you're bringing a fight to someone else. What's this conflict or danger? Quarrel. Vision. Someone has a vision of there's an impending fight with somebody. Possibly with a Pisces or Cancer. It doesn't have to be, though. Could be another fire sign. Sagittarius energy at the bottom of the deck with flirtation. And then we have resistance and Taurus energy. There's some form of speculation here from a Cancer. Due to some form of indecision or deceitful indecision. Or something about that. There's a decision that's being hidden from sight. What is this? Tell me more about the conflict, though. Detachment. Detach from conflict, or if there's an Aquarius that's detaching from the conflict. They're not going to fight with you, or you're not going to fight with them. Or this is you. Don't detach from your intuition. Yeah, detach from influences that are deceptive. Now, the snake is transformative and healing and knowledgeable, right? Across the board, right? They want you to balance how much you put influence over others and how much you allow others to influence you. Right? So there might also be an Aquarius who's detaching from the influence of a Libra. There's loss here. There's an omen of loss from a Pisces based on principle Sagittarius energy. That's fire energy. Devotion to balance the Libra, or devotion to balancing something out. Someone also might be blowing the whistle on something that creates some type of uproar here. There's a concentration. We have deceptive. Someone's weaving, back to the spider web, someone's also weaving lies around a star, but there is deception on thy lips. This is what deception on thy lips, or on thy tongue, because there's 7 of Swords there. They want you to escape deception. Make the fated choice. This is the Libra energy, but this is the sisters, part of the Sisters of Fate. Okay? You're bound. You're bound. Okay, right now fate is binding someone, a masculine energy, but it can also be a feminine energy due to you can't escape fate. That could be you, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or that could be somebody else, right? Take what resonates with the rest. If it doesn't make sense, don't try to make it, okay? All right, so let's see. Let me get some tarot on this. See what else is going on. Something's a fated event. Or the events that are unfolding were fated. But there's something a part of the Three Sisters of Fate. I just heard the Morrigan, which is like the part of the Fae, or the Tuatha Danann, right? I'm also looking to Danu. She's the goddess of the Fae, the Tuatha Danann, or she's like their leader. Let's see what's going on. So what's going on for fire signs in the month of August 2020? What's going on for them? Okay, so 5 of Wands reversed. So bringing some type of harmony and peace, dropping options, competition, picking and choosing your battles wisely. Okay? Realizing you're only in competition with yourself, so blocks are being removed. However, they're being removed because indecision is a decision, right? And then we also have the 7 of Wands, and you're protecting your decision. Or there's a need to protect your decision, but also have proper boundaries too. Anything else, please? And then you'll have victory. You go from the 5 to the 7 to the 6. So the difference between these two, okay, 7 and 6 is 1, Ace of Wands. So there feels like in order to have victory, you must drop a different romantic path or passionate direction in order to have victory. I mean, you don't have to. Obviously, it's your choice, right? They're asking, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, you guys saw the cards come out, so that's what I'm getting. You have to drop a new path, a new ambition, a new love interest in order to have victory. Let's see, anything else, please? High Priestess in reverse. You don't want to hear that shit, though. You're not wanting to listen to that. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're not listening to your own, you want to have victory, but you're not listening to what your intuition is telling you. Your intuition is telling you got to drop something, but this doesn't seem like you want to drop it, which is your choice. No judgment, okay? But you're not listening to your higher self right now. Or someone else isn't. So it obviously could be somebody else, right? It doesn't have to be you. This could just be what you're observing, or you're experiencing from somebody else, or you're helping somebody through it, or whatever the case may be. Or it could be you that's doing this, or doing this type of stuff, or going through this, or needing to make a decision, or whatever the case may be, or this going through this great transformation, but you're not wanting to hear what your spirit, what your higher self, what your soul, what the Divine Mother is asking you to do. Whatever the Divine Mother is to you. Your moon cycles are messed up right now, too, with the crescent moon at her feet in reverse. What cycle is that? Hold on. When the moon rises, because we have moon rises, not just sunrise. We also have moon rises. So, I'm not sure what cycle this is when it's like the crescent moon, but it rises. I can't think of that. Oh, my goodness. I can't think of it right now. Pay attention to that. There's something that's going to be revealed to you. Maybe even during your next moon cycle, ladies. Your menstrual cycle, your moon cycle. Your next one. Something's going to be revealed to you. Okay. Whenever that is. Not to be gross, guys or ladies, okay? But we're human beings. It's a part of life. 3 of Swords. In the upright, yeah. Okay. Hold on. So, someone's indecision and not willing to fight for something, connection or what have you, is literally breaking someone's heart. It feels like a betrayal. Whether it is or not, real or perceived, it still has the same effect. Something is very codependent and toxic here. Very addictive as well. Someone would be addicted to power. This doesn't have to be you, fire signs. This could be somebody else. Someone's addicted to power or drunk on power. Is that like a term, like being drunk on power? Oh, someone's addicted to their heartbreak and their pain. Okay. That doesn't have to be you. That could be someone else. Okay. Healing. Sagittarius energy. There you are. Healing. Balancing things out. While having one foot in the waters, right? The deep waters, the muddy waters, and on the ground. So you can balance those energies. This is also the alchemical balancing between fire and water. Fire and water together make steam, right? But if it's alchemically done appropriately, there's that's why it's temperance. You can temperature or temperance something. Like if you're cooking and you want to put an egg into something, you wouldn't just scramble the egg and drop it in there, because you're going to have floating scrambled eggs. You're going to slowly add hot water to the scrambled eggs mix until you get the same temperature of the egg, okay, that you're scrambling, as the temperature into whatever it is that you're making. So that way when you drop it in there, it's not going to turn into scrambled eggs in like soup or something that you're making, right? It has to be temperanced. So it has to be tempered. So it has to be raised up to the same temperature. So that's the balancing. Yeah, Ten of Wands here in reverse. A lot of fire. Well, this is fire, right? Yeah, so now you're going from the 6 to -10, so that's only 4. But I think that's -4. So that's letting everything go. I don't need to win. I don't even need this stability. I'm letting it go. Dropping these burdens. Remember we had burdens at the very beginning with the other cards? This is where you're dropping it. The Moon. Illusions. You're trying to drop some form of illusion. Again, there's something about between a crescent moon and a full moon rising. There's, in your moon cycle of some kind, dreams, intuition, heightened psychic abilities, understandings, instant knowings, deep intuition, but be mindful of illusion. That's why it's very important to temper yourself, right? Not to like, you have to water yourself down, but it's good to be balanced. Too much fire is not good. Too less of fire is not good, right? It's the balance of the 4 elements. Well, 5 elements, including spirit, right? Let's see. Earth, air, wind, fire, spirit. Yeah. So balancing of the 5 elements. So, and learning how to work with them in appropriate fashions and energies. But be mindful. Don't dilute yourself by not listening to your intuition. You're being called to do this. You're being called. There's something that's a cycle here, whether that's your menstrual cycle, just a moon cycles, the moon itself. There's something happening between the crescent and full moon. Okay, be mindful of you're dropping any form of disillusionment or illusions. Be mindful not to drop your dreams, though. Okay, pay attention to your dreams at this time as well. Very, very, very important right now. Pay attention to that, but don't drop your dreams. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's not my place to say. Maybe that's what you're doing, and you're dreaming a new dream. Okay. Anything else, please? Yeah. Now you go to the 4, like I was telling you. 4 of Wands. You're heartbroken over needing to heal some form of stability. Heartbroken over needing to heal stability or celebration or even a marriage or commitment. It's really needing to heal your stability. Getting emotionally more stable. Fire energy, when left not balanced by the other elements, can be very chaotic. It's really fun. It's very passionate, very driven, very ambitious. It's very outgoing. It's very sexual. But too much of a good thing makes it not so good, because it's no longer working in your favor, right? When it becomes too good, then it's no longer working in the favor, if that makes sense. So there's a need to balancing out the other elements with your fire energy. So that would be, if you're fire, that would be water, air, earth spirit to create a stable spiritual and financial and personal foundation. Also 11:11 here. Invitation. You're getting invited to work on collaborate with somebody. Maybe you're being invited into a team or a religious thing, or a initiation into a certain spiritual practice, possibly. But this talks about healing collaborative energies or healing teamwork. Or it's going to take a team or 3 people. Again, with the 3 sisters of fate. Doesn't have to be. We got 3 and 3 here. So there could be heartbreak around stability of loss of a job. Or heartbreak over not getting the job that you wanted. Or a contract, possibly. But it allows for healing, though. Right? So you're like letting go of a victory that was an illusion. And regrouping here. Or creating some form of craftsmanship. Or regrouping. Rebuilding a group. Or rebuilding teamwork here. Right? Or support system. We have the 9 of Cups reverse. And we have the Hangman reverse. So that came out. Well, we also have the Truth. Ace of Swords bottom of the deck. So, with the 9 of Cups reverse, this talks about not getting the wish fulfillment that you thought that you wanted. There was something that was prohibiting you from this. Or there is something that you're not seeing quite yet about not getting a wish fulfillment. There's a reason behind it. There's a lesson behind it, right? You know, someone could have been a traitor towards you, or you towards them, that thwarted the wish fulfillment, or you feel this way. It may just be perceived that way. It may not actually be real, because we do have there's an illusion of an enemy or a traitor here, which I feel like it's only an illusion, because you or somebody else isn't listening to their intuition. They're not seeing things from a different perspective here. They're not seeing things from a different position or a different alignment, or a different way of seeing something. This is almost like you or somebody else is refusing to see past the illusion here of why this wasn't wish fulfillment. It's just, I just want that wish to be fulfilled kind of scenario. But the truth is here, right? Truth is here. Emperor reverse. The truth is someone has a nasty ego. Truth is that somebody isn't who they claim to be. We got Aries here. No judgment towards Aries. We also have Taurus here. No judgment to a Taurus. Or Leos. No judgment to y'all. But this is masculine energy. Male or female. Doesn't matter. We all have masculine within us. The truth is this person isn't who they claim to be. They didn't have the stability that they said that they did. This person has a vicious, nasty ego. There's a need to balance with truth and clarity here. Or if you're expecting to get some form of truth and clarity from this person, you're not going to. You're not. It's wishful thinking is what I just heard. Also, we have the King of Swords here is coming in with the truth. This is the sword of truth here. With the truth and clarity. With logic. Clear thinking. Leadership skills. A thought leader. To someone... This person's in the upright. So we got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here, right? Leo energy reverse. Someone was abusing their power. And they no longer want this type of commitment here. Someone was abusing their power and abusing some form of commitment here. A broken contract. Abuse of power and breaking a contract or a soul contract. A divine order here. Someone broke a divine order. Someone wasn't able to tend to lust, so therefore they broke a divine order or marriage or contract. This can't talk about divorce. Taurus energy. Yeah, someone was acting single, offering the love to everybody else in a very codependent, toxic way. Yeah. Very addictive way. Okay, we're moving on. So signs you could be dealing with, again, you could be dealing with an Aries. You could be an Aries. Again, you could be doing another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I get more Aquarius with this. Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, hold on. I dropped a card. Virgo energy. We also have Cancer, Pisces, and then we also have Capricorn energy and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Sagittarius, final judgment, wake-up call is coming. There's communication and news coming about the breaking of a lover or the divorce here or dropping a lover. Someone was spying on a lover here while they were left out in the cold and feeling wounded. Gemini energy, Taurus energy. Needing to choose a different path. Let me get that card. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get some oracle cards now. Let's see. We'll do some... Hold on. Let me see. These are the Green Witch Oracle, and then I have the Season of the Witch Oracle. We'll use those two. All right, any guidance, please? I'm going to read these from the book. Any guidance, please, for my fire signs, fire element, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the month of August 2021, please. Any guidance, please? You have stimulation, chili, so peppers, so fire energy, Aries energy here. And get one more. Anything else, please? Also air because of the feathers. We have strength, Virgo energy, and this is fennel, the herb, dagger here. So also air. A lot of communication here. There's going to be a lot of fire communication, but there needs to be some groundedness too, in emotions and cooling of the tempers a little bit. All right, let me read these to you. All right. So we have a progression here, right? We go from 18 to 19, so we're an increase of 1, right? Which I feel like with the feathers here and the air, or the dagger, this is air energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or the truth. Stimulation of strength, chili and fennel. Okay, we got Aries and Virgo. There's a truth that's coming out to light between the two of these energies. It doesn't have to be these signs. Okay. Let me find it real fast. Let's see. Okay, so this talks about garden as though you will live forever. Oracle meanings, it says fresh ideas and stimulations are presented, and there are moments that can see you and your ideas take center stage. You will need to take full responsibility and step up to the challenge in order to gain a positive outcome or success. Chili asks you to work on your passions in life and work on your passions in life and make sure they truly are yours, that you are not simply what you think others want to hear. Cultivation says this annual can survive in warm areas if cut back after the last harvest. Plant chili from mid-autumn to mid-winter in tropical zones, from early spring through to early summer in temperate places, and in colder areas from mid-spring until early summer. It loves a hot, sunny spot and does very well in its own pots as well as the garden. The soil needs to be very fertile and free draining. Harvest chilies at the stage of ripeness to suit your taste. So the magical correspondence of this is uses curse breaking, fidelity, passion, negative energy protection, and love. Deities is, I'm not going to say this right, is the Tissokachina, and which is a soul, star soul, I believe. Kimokaro, I said that right. Celestial planetary is Mars. Astrological sign is Aries. Okay, so temperate your passions. Doesn't have to be Aries. Okay, it could be another fire sign. Could be Leo or Sagittarius as well. All right, here we go. Strength. Fennel. And it says, I have never had so many good ideas day after day when I worked in the garden. John Erskine. Oracle meetings. You will find a greater strength and positive grounding energy coming forth, and even an invitation to undertake a new life path. Friendships are highlighted by fennel, and you may find you are spending additional time with those you align closely with. Situations in which sharing is high on the agenda will occur, and you are being prompted to share or teach what you know. Be careful not to work too hard or to become unnecessarily reclusive. Cultivation. It says, although a perennial, I know what it means. I can't say it right. Herb. It is in most places. Fennel is usually grown as an annual plant from early autumn through to late winter in tropical areas, from early autumn to late spring in temperate zones, and in colder environments from early autumn until early summer. Fennel needs an open, rich soil, and although it grows best in full sun, it will still do well in semi-shade. When fennel is almost fist size, it is ready to harvest. Magical correspondence uses grounding, completion, goals, friendships, shared success, deities, Dionysus, Hephaestus, I'm not saying that, Adonitis, Hermes, and Mercury. I think I'm saying those names right. Celestial planetary bodies. Mercury, astrological sign is Virgo. So it doesn't have to be those signs, but those are the energies for August. It's grounding your passion. Grounding it. Directed energy. I don't know if that feels familiar. Directed energy. Channeling it. That sounds familiar, feels familiar. I'm just going to link the other ones that I did for the overall energies for August, okay, in the description box below, because I know the water I referenced before, or there's something about that in there, because you have a lot of water there. I want to say earth, but I'm just going to link them, okay? So let's see. Something sounds or feels familiar. Okay, let's see. All right. Anything else, please? Let me take this away. I keep dropping cards. What was this one that fell? Let me see. Oh, okay. Affection. Sorrel. Magic. Reflection, too. Independence. Remember the cat? Taurus energy. Okay. Here we go. Facing the shadow in the mirror as well. Let's see. Groundedness. Need to ground. Let's see. Alright. Anything else, please, sir? Guidance for my fire signs. Can I get one card, please? Oh, that's too many. Less cards, please. Less cards. Can't take 3. One card. One card, please. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you have the Banshee in reverse. Okay. I'm going to read in the upright, and then I'm going to get the book and read from reverse. It says, heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullaby, shallow a nail, and you can expect bleeding from within. But it's in reverse, so it came in reverse. So let's see what that's about. Number 5. Okay. Bad omens and wrath. So, but in reverse it says, Banshee brings the message of wrath when seen in reverse. The powers, okay, so I guess I was wrong. Reverse Banshee, okay, Banshee brings the message of wrath when seen in reverse. The powers have brought you this card as a warning. Wrath is a dangerous energy for those who have it. You may think your anger is hurting whoever it's directed towards, but anger only poisons the spirit of the one who is feeling it. Holding a grudge is the equivalent of a banshee, someone so lost in heartache they only speak of more tragedy. You can choose to hold on to anger and be reborn into something sinister, or you can let your anger go and be reborn, knowing the powers of pure and unconditional love. Well, that's it. All right, fire signs, I hope this will help you. If you want to get a personal reading with me, those are opening back up next week. I will link all the information in the description box below. Please take care of yourself, okay? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit all notifications as well. Until next time, take care of yourself.